Good evening wherever you are, and good morning wherever you are, and good afternoon wherever you are. Once more, I welcome you by any show, no HGH. We're looking into certain major topics happening or trending over the weekend in Ghana. You see, this COVID-19 and its post-COVID issues, or precisely treatment, first, Astra products in Ghana in regards to vaccine normally come out Ghanaians. That was on grant with conditions. Let's start it from that. Grants with condition. Right now, you're getting into the Russian version of the vaccine, which is the Sputnik. But this particular one, you're purchasing. And I say, already be credit card by Ghana, you're Ghana. No. It wasn't on grant. Now, the focus of it is not on the quality of the product. We've not asked ourselves as people why Americans now accept it, why the European Union did not accept it, and why UN and support it. You see, you're getting into international politics. Okay. Mostly say obi the product say bad because you see for the past 20 years this has been the intent of the Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. He's trying to bring the former USSR back to the world stage. To immediately Americans and they started research almost developing vaccine and on do we buy. His was very early in the market. But you see a lot of people are concerned about his safety. Almost standard almost operate to almost country, especially when it comes to FDA products, or even when it comes to ISO or being medical or being defense. Russians are be challenging almost safety. People believe say most of be brain is so reckless. But you see again, and we're only focusing on the price per one. We are not focusing on the safety aspect of it. In as much as you say you cure and almost suffer from the COVID-19. That's not where the debate is, but this is where you're focusing on. Secondly, over the weekend, you see what happened in Ghana. Fix the nation, fix the country. Meaning say now omo agenda no more grouping a collapse. Time omo virtual demonstration but no. And the Supreme Court now aquashe the decision of the High Court. So to me issue injunction in perpetuity. That is unacceptable. Precisely temporary restraining order. That one the max that you can go is a cap of 14 days. In most jurisdictions, just 10 days. But court, it makes that decision, it's cited on the basis COVID-19 and more years and the Supreme Court actually say no. But so here another reliever, now almost lawyers almost secure. They were trying to tell the court say they were trying to tell the court needs an injunctive police, meaning so they won't be back on with their demonstration. But that relief, not the court now grant you. We will also get into that issue. Then the third issue is you better call into the issue that happened with Ghana Parliament. You better tidy that one with the post-election event. How the opposition are addressing the events that took place during the election, because still it seems that the minority in Ghana NDC is not satisfied. They are not satisfied with the ruling now. Like they are not satisfied with the confirmation of Martin J. Mensah Kosa, which is in Techumai South. Which 170 be breezy. I lead to a couple of deaths. At least in total about nipa 8 anyway. Aside of prepare. People believe say you will do war against the citizens. I can say what country the government and I have found the DMS opposition Yama government and I have found. Fine, they boycott this. Do a matinee but no money IP Oman show up during the vet, thinking said the case is still under investigation to you answer. But on the other hand, as a stance, you complete case, to me, Kase Martin J. Mensah and the MPP is guilty of that offense. So let's see how that one.
it's important to note that Celgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement. And as glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Celgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing Celgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, and you're also going to derive lots of benefits from taking Celgevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Take it with lots of water because you want to flush out the toxins that are being washed out of your system. People ask me whether there are side effects to taking Celgevity, and it's important to know that some people get what we call detoxification reaction. They are bloating, they're using the washroom a lot, headache, but these are signs that the product is actually working. Even as you experience these things, they are not side effects, but they are detoxification reactions. Over the course of a very few days to weeks, these things disappear completely and you're going to get enormous health benefits. So what's the solution? Drink lots of water when you start experiencing detox reactions. If it's excessive, you might want to decrease the dosage to just 1 or 2 capsules a day and then gradually build it back up to the normal dose. But then if you're having allergic symptoms, you're running nose, itchy, redness in your eyes, then you might benefit from another product which we call Max 1.
All right, that was Celgevity, food supplement, a happy. I mean, one is served as a immune booster, and this time around, so when you say they are covered now, I see attorney so much on humanity. I believe it will be such a product, and it's something you can look into. It's been FDA approved, but the thing is, it's not a drug. A boa like a boa ma so constant pain grass, so you can take it. Who place your order Now there's also what we call the data world. It's a business intelligence online classes. Say be episode change career. And now young boy be now daughter be so person shifted to IT. I mean, I'm not saying it's a 4-year college it's bad, but we in a just 3 months, almost something like Tableau, Power BI, SQL, Excel. Number in a was no from no bar range. They do there are different sections throughout the whole year running program. So pay on individual basis or on private basis and so on, they can also do it for you. Now, so if you happens to be in the state of Massachusetts and so that's a health worker, that's a Juma. Anything about staffing, being CNA, LPN, or RNR, Oberfre Agency, which is Danceable Services LLC. Friend number 978-654-0002. Here, Oba be begging for experience and now for your certificate. There are different places on between our staff, hospitals, assisted living, group home, rehabs, and mental health facilities, if I should put it that way. Yes, I've been corrected on that. So, now, you get back to the issue. After this break, you have a call.
Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. GHANA-Emmanuel. I'm here today to talk to you about Celgevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Celgevity. So what is Celgevity? Celgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts to resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where Asian Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call longevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits. And as your glutathione level improves, you get other.
7, 2, 6.
Food supplements, and as glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take longevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing longevity in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, and you're also going to
every time I lie, why?
in longevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening.
Every time I
Because you want to flush out the toxins that are being washed out of your system. People ask me whether
all right, sure.
side effects.
All right, Kofi, my man, welcome me, Kofi. I'm not sure, so.
We call detoxification reaction.
Kofi, you started with Ghana with the COVID treatment, and how, like, as a country, yes, you are taking measures are you taking the KB. I know, say, at one point, you can say Ghana did very well, even though now your testing rate and also. But they were able to correct the situation. Seeing in Kaya. And God means so good, you a grant through AstraZeneca, Ombre products in be about $600,000. It didn't do, I mean, it did well. But looking at your population, about 30 million, assume you say very vaccinated will be bad. We need quite amount of doses. They're not running out. And then, it is after the Russian type of Nomakakofaba. What is the Sputnik V? The Sputnik V. So the Sputnik V, and not necessarily but you see, products in Ghana, Ghanaians are not focusing on the quality aspect of the product, but what they are right now focusing on is the price. Thinking said the manufacturing price is around a cup of little over $9, say $10, just to make the calculation easy. But if it's Ghana, I believe in one is going close to 1952, $20 per one, right? So that's why Ghanaians have a focus on. But me, my attention, I always say that we also focus on the health. Why the United Nations did not accept the Russian Sputnik V, and why did the Americans accept it, and why did the European Union also did not accept it, but rather they went for Pfizer, they went for Moderna, and they went for Johnson & Johnson, even though not, from what I read is what I'm quoting, not to say, I mean, may go after the Omo product, Johnson & Johnson put the initial, I say the whole Gakrato, so time I tested and I caused blood clot, right? But afterwards, Omo left. Even though all these products were being approved under emergency approval per the FDA standard, and go through 3 or 4 years as normally test vaccines. Less than 2 years normally they approve your DOE. In the Ghana, I didn't why is Africa focusing on the money aspect, but you focus on the health aspect of it.
I think, with Ghana, the money aspect is just being politicized. That is what I see.
Okay.
Because I don't think the individual Ghanaians are paying for the vaccines. Like when you go for the shot, you don't pay for it, do they?
No, they don't. Government, any day more. But the issue make you 100% say. Even at the end, they say government also running on a very tight budget. Why I say it be more still use that opportunity to make money. That is an issue.
Yeah, and I'm say as I stated earlier, and I think it's just being politicized. And in Ghana, what we should know or what we know already is that anytime there's a contract, and Crawford who did it. Only a mature.
Yes.
Idea that Obi so kind of water so. And only idea like from time immemorial maybe. But I mean, to me, the individual Ghanaians should go for the vaccines. Now they should. Leave that to the politicians to deal with. They can go back and forth with like the price, but then they should think about their health and go for the vaccines. That is my take on that.
So, but Kofi, what do you also think about Russia when it comes to almost standard?
Yeah, standard India. That is why, as you said, you stated UK did not approve it. The United States did not approve it.
Because Kofi, hold you on 1 second. Maybe our other fellow need to so. What you say? Yes, what you say? Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what you say?
What do you mean?
Yes, we can hear you. It is also raise your voice, Kakra. Kofi is on the line. In the name say, "Ona, Edison so join here. We are hoping so far also be joining here from New York." But in the discussion, this is what we are talking about. You're talking about the Sputnik V, which is the vaccine now Ghana for Akokrano. But my concern was that no one follow up with AstraZeneca, because once internationally is being affirmed or approved. For most European countries, Astra they normally use. In our US and so Canada and some part of South America and even including India, they go by the Pfizer, Moderna, and recently Johnson & Johnson so are joining. But my point is, as a nation, as you focus on the monetary aspect, more than the health aspect of it. And in question, how do you assess Russians' almost standard of safety in terms of products or drugs? That's the question I mean, Kofi. So Kofi didn't say this also be picky on that, am I? Yeah, Kofi, let's hear you. I know so now we are concluding.
And America say, first of all, young Africa now, chief side in your one let me tell you.
Yes.
Obi am person what's a near my you told Ghana cry. American standard and nipper pin to me. China, they are better. So, automatically. Chief side, be it government or individual Ghanaians, that is how we've been, doing from, ever since I know, that's why I think they went for that.
Okay. All right. That was very short and very educative. Now, let's hear you on this. On Ghana, why is it follow up with AstraZeneca products and now you diverted all of a sudden at the core Russian type, which is the Sputnik, which is Sputnik V, precisely.
First speculation, if you are Russian regulations,
I don't know. You should head piece at
yes.
After the clear, yes. Now
How about now?
It's better now because first now cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now first no.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so the major one is from the suspicious point of view, I believe Ubi Peru, yeah, they say no, they will call Russia, China, or they will call UK and US. Because 3 years, I airbags, the next 5 years, and I said, maybe and Johnson. So, but Russia, in himself, a local connection, New Year, I mean, yes, also more from which is uncle for night. That is the first thing. And then also, born, I mean, who and they're not crowd, they say. But no, I don't be at me. A GI agent card, 19, compare 19 to $10. No, say, I don't know what's that 20 something.
Yes, but I've listened to the investigative journalism. Today, let's look at the safety aspect. We are near price on, so we can group in Samaya.
But also, we should look at the what?
The safety standard, DNTR. Kofi Mayung Ghana,
for the safety, for the safety, right now, we cannot guarantee so much because I even wonder how much research has gone into this whole vaccine in the first place. You get it? We will not be able to be, but I will not also say it's because of politics, we will say that we want to dispute the Russian technology. I believe they are capable of producing something that is good. The fact is, if something should go wrong, or they later should find out if there is something wrong, the regime, or the state of that country, so only anti-government no side that we investigate you, papa na edukura bibi woma yekura enya compensation. Ntime no mum na nka me misuro keke. But apart from it, I don't think that Russia is so much behind. So we say India, Korea, and we also know. I would think that it will be just formula and then making sure say wait. So Ghana can just at least you can at least have a setup here that can review the quality of whatever you are buying before you at least pay for it. At least. We are putting in too much money. Papa sample contaminated. Contaminated. How are they taking care of all those things? For the plane is coming from there, honestly, it lacks regulation. Russia has regulation, but
safety standard.
I don't think they also lack the technology. Yeah, they don't lack the technology. They can do it.
All right. So now let's go into pricing because Ghana, ignore the safety and everything. Now they are only focusing on the price aspect of it. Now, breaking it down. I listen to almost investigative journalists. Manufacturing price, it runs up to like $10. Okay, but. Product in Bedroom Ghana, price and jumping. Now it begins. The rumor was like $19 and plus. Some run it up to like $20 per one dose. Now, issue that's not change bill. And now pay so director of healthcare. No, person say manufacturer price and $10. You thinking about transportation? They be convey a deal. Two, you're thinking about freight, like plane back Ghana. You're thinking about insurance and that's all. Guarantee, I didn't hear him saying. But you see, some products you need guarantee on. Fourthly, the argument is the Russian government does not deal directly with states or nations. But what they do is they work through a third party, which is agent. Okay? It's like Ghana. Okay, say what they contain a corner where individual no, they tell you to go through an agent, okay? Sana product use. That's how Russian government handle. It was such a no price but it's more or less like I assume it's just $10. Now I be drew Ghana and then it costs now to 10. What do you think? Don't you think it's too expensive?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hold on. Kofi offer Kofi and I just say mommy for your uncle line. Why?
Okay.
Offer.
Hello.
All right. May I welcome you to the show now. I'm saying we are into like 25 minutes already. Kofi is on the line from Virginia. I just say from Atlanta, and he also joining us from New York. And if I are talking about Russian issue, you say we are between taking it from there. We will be brief, Amaya, because of your lateness. You say conclusion on the price issue, now if I take it from there.
Okay, so me and the card, I saw something on my joy online and now price is around 20 something, 26 or BBB, I don't know. And I say, and about 19. Because there, so we say we should consider transportation and those things. No, and no, I would say it is the easiest way out. A common sense argument. Say, so a businessman, say Ghana for the service we have food to maintain correctly. You cannot tell me say the value of anything should be twice or and how at the explanation here so I can't even breathe. Say if I say Toyota, the cost of getting the car to Ghana is twice of the car. Now you also justify. I will say we are spending almost as much as the cost that we use to build the car transport the which one is even in there? Transportation no cry on the low no cry no should cost us this much or insurance and even insurance in money shouldn't it be a percentage of adieno?
Yes, it's like
And what kind of
that's my concern right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, you are trying to make sense, but insurance is never twice the thing. Insurance is usually a percentage of the thing, considering the risk. And is the transportation. You are transporting so much. And the cost should not also be looked at in terms of transporting one and two. What they are saying, automatically the number should make the transportation a little bit reasonable. And they see a dish of fridge move, a ship plane move, but I see them cooking about all the time. So, I mean, what is, are there more bina or more year about this? What do I say? And it is an example of some of the decisions now. Yes, with the moment digressing, woman Benya to Korea Kojiska. For plane 15,000 a day, then a businessman will come and sit down and tell you that look at the value for money. You guys, but don't look at the value of your current situation if you can afford such things. So for me, the price is a no. And okay, Aquano interview now on Joy FM now. You hear the finance minister also trying to just rationalize the price there. The price is reasonable. Because of some of the drug is not guaranteed. What I say, they are going through a whole kind of hurdle to get it. So, I know normal price and that cost, but even if it was a fair ground, a fair situation, the price shouldn't be that. A finance minister no crowd or say, a third party I from said you know the home boy the home I said okay. But even Comcast and why I don't want to believe that because right now America is almost fully vaccinated. Most places are vaccinated. So the demand for Bruno should even be going down around this time. It shouldn't be going up.
I say in the course of the week, the president of this country said, "Oh, Babi donated over 500 million, right, of vaccines." And I know that Ghana, your relationship with them through your foreign ministry, you so me buy and I was shocked. Say, my main concerns, I don't know one follow up with Astra.
No, nobody wants to follow up because that will be on the dollar. So nobody is going to get anything from it. And I think that's the reason. And that's the reason they even chose the Russia there because but I think that during the documentary, they said one of those people who are leading those things, an action and I say is involved in some illegality. And again, the point is, if they've not finished the deal, why don't they rethink it? Are they not still on person push it? Why do they still want us to lose the money? Because right now people are talking about it, which means some good alternatives will come up. The other thing I am saying very bien. Now, you insist you beg justify $20, $19, So that what will happen? You took now is almost 26. Into no matter
you ain't taking it from there. You're talking about vaccine and you're from Astra. That was donation. You did my young follow and no. Now you call you see a Russian Sputnik V. Russia for version of the COVID-19 vaccine and then you pay. We share the price aspect, Some of us are also making an argument about the safety of the product, They don't have a secure view. Say government, decision making is in the right direction because at the end, apart from more costs involved on the bedroom Ghana, it's more or less like a double. It's $10 in budget. It's somewhere $20. It's like 100% increment. And so at this point, Ghana government, Boka, say because of the safety and the health of the people, cut budget to be to me, some people say it's unconscionable. Just a broad international. So that's the issue, and now you take care or join in. Let's hear you on that. Now you go through the next two topics, and now you end it because already I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Input getting to I said the panelists in Abacha will share. Said you see if you look at the price of it there and then how much they are giving past Niklana, it's just, to me, there is just too much. What I say. And we share the whole thing. I always say, you can't corruption every day now. It be a new. Who there, young fan say, how much they are buying it there, and then they do you have almost over the mile. It is too much. And at this particular moment now, young fan say, you want 3 years. And I hear a day the boy who buy. Why is it that how much I have done with home? And then I said, yes, it's cost a double. It says it's like, I quite say, you have got a phone, I don't know. What you say? So we share the whole thing now, 30 years in corner. One more got about the phone, my. And yes, I so, yeah. And so at this particular moment, you know, about how we share the situation in now. In here, young copper, the day they are supporting citizens. I'm almost at the end of Bina, Obia, but if you look at what they are giving to us, you have which is very bad. You can't corrupt in the dinner, a new. How is it that you have Russia? But within the price is this, and they do another price now. Here's something too for the health. At the end here, and can't come put in a crown, yes, and go. If you look at the whole thing now, every day I have come happen, and because people involved, no, will be up as well when you're hoodie. And son and grown eye, and this is what we are facing now. And then I say, okay, one more money, because I do, yeah, we are in the situation. So I say, yeah, that's why. I didn't think I am in this capital. Not yet, phone say, I didn't need to mean that staff, you know, my and one cat. Yes, are buying to me. You see, sometimes they are never brought in the office. So I say, I bet you Ghana, no size, and I double. Why? And yet, my friend say, it's not other goods there, but we're there for help. Yes, immediately. What does it, you know, for me, you know, I may say, it's because the reason why Omako Honun, that is why my Nicola, you know, they can easily manipulate, and then normally, you know, it is not the government is the one going for it, but we have people involved, middlemen. They are going to, do the transaction for us. And before Omube, now, every day you want something from somewhere. Yes, you be printing, but
you see, I understand your concern and your frustration because of health. Can you pound that line there? It's not something that you're focusing on what will our cat. But all the same, oh, through the COVID taxes, right? Yes.
Yes, you've been here, my. Yes, because you are the best here. We are ensure the man free. Yani, electricity, Yani, vaccine, no, Yadi told me, it's 1 year. All
right, gentlemen, looking at the time, it's 7:25 on the Eastern clock. Yankowi, fix the country.
Okay.
You see, Saudi, I always say this. Irrespective of a political party affiliation and also political beliefs. So you fix it Accra to Kumasi Road, ya cause accident is MPP Faso, NDC Faso. Minor parties no money Faso. But the interesting thing about Ghanaians today, it's not only say corruption is a problem, but politicization or partisanship is our main problem. In the moment a party be assuming say NDC in the power, and a sa call way by Ombeka say MPP opposition to no mpese omu yusu omu na omu de make omu government no unpopular. We have adapted ideology which is democracy, but the point is system na running a democracy no, it's not an ideal one. Ye nyampenyimfo bi ankasa. Some young guys be a compare a system no with what they have observed. Omu tu kwan. Ye mpenyimfo ni bi yetu kwan yo, but omu be fi omu afasa changes na ma. These young guys we're doing it individually. We'll be about through podcasting, broadcasting, Facebook Live, And now I'm a forming team. About a group, you see, hala, omo voice, it me hit the country. The awareness is coming. The political consciousness is coming. The stewardship is coming. Now, these people decided to demonstrate against the government. They were prevented by the police through High Court order. Now, these guys did what you call virtual demonstration. They didn't end it there. They went back to Ghana Supreme Court. Now, my mention of court release me I say an order, almost Ghana Supreme Court, an order from the Supreme Court to quash the perpetual injunction granted by the High Court in favor of the police against the demonstration. 2, they are also asking the Supreme Court to restrain the Ghana Police Service from interfering in their fundamental human rights, because to them, the right to association, the right to expressing, and the right to demonstrate is a fundamental human right. Now, court now grant you a second one, but court no question High Court decision in say, to me issue temporary restraining order, which is injunction, a temporary one. I don't know, mostly without the notice of order party. No. And the highest it can go in most jurisdictions is 14 days. Sorry, it's 14 days. And here's the case: a High Court to be based on the COVID restrictions. Now they issue perpetual injunctions. To say COVID, you better left COVID. Obedient to the demonstration. Ghana Supreme Court decided, say no, that was wrong. You can't do that. It's a clear violation of the civil procedure. Now we are all hailing the Ghana Supreme Court for coming out with this decision. Even though some are saying the first demonstration, more team or campaigners, conveners, they achieved nothing. But clearly they did achieve something. But now, court instructors on their demonstration, they still have to follow the Public Order Act by going through the police and giving the police notice. Ofa, starting from you. What is your take on this?
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
With the Take the Country demonstration now, I say the citizenry person went back in the to me, court granted they should be allowed to demonstrate. They should have the right to demonstrate, but they have to go through the like you are saying. From the beginning, like the police were trying to ban the people from demonstrating. I don't understand why they were trying to do that, because demonstration in our constitution is there. The citizens have the right to demonstrate against things that they think that are not going on well in the country.
Right.
If there is a particular government in power and you think there are certain things not going on well, you can demonstrate so that the government will look at it and address it. And it's as simple as that. And those Take the Country demonstrators, they are not there to cause riot. That is not the motive. They are just there to make the government. Sometimes the government is not aware of things going on. It could be like that, what they are saying. But when the citizens demonstrate, they put you on your toes. Have you seen it? That is where we have the checks and balances. If institutions like the 3 aspects of this thing are not trying to raise concern, the citizens have the right to raise concern about whatever is going on in their country. And then the fans who say, the presidency, when he was assuming office, I think we should be citizens and not spectators. Yes. So if you should be a citizen and not a spectator, that is what the president was trying to say in that phrase or clause is that don't sit down aloof. We shouldn't sit down aloof. We should talk. We should criticize. We should say everything that we think we can do, we can bring on board to make the country move on, to let the government be on his toes and work for the development of the country. That is it. Be a citizen and not a spectator. That is the meaning. That is the way I understand it. I could want to understand it the way I'm talking about now. So now, if the president himself has said it, and now we are in the country, we don't want to be spectators. Spectator is when you go to the football field and you just sit and be watching. Now we don't want to be like that. We want to be citizens and then speak out. Things that are not good, we say. Things that are good, we say.
Yes,
Now they say, yeah, war on my government. This is a government that promises so much. He promises to take us to heaven. That is why in 2016 we voted for him. Both MPP, it wasn't only MPP supporters who voted for Akufo-Addo for him to win 1.5 million votes. 1.5 million votes, it never happened before in our country, under the Fourth Republic. Obianuwa was winning election with about 1 million votes. And this is what this government keeps on voting. It means why are there? What can some they are trying? And they are near 1 million votes. It's yes, okay, fine. You get the 5 thematic areas in government. The 5 thematic areas here then. There were education, employment, security, health, and economy. Let me take it one by one. If you look at this government, before he came to power, ordinary system about me on my said the economy under the NDC John Mahama. That's why they name him incompetent. That is the name they gave to him, incompetent. And other aspects here, employment wasn't there, security was bobo, health was bobo, economy was bobo. That is what we all voted for him. Now, what about the taking over? Let's take it. Let's look at the 5 thematic areas now. And as Obiaoba in government, what you are supposed to do is Abacha. Either you come and improve upon what is there. Either you improve. You normally have to come and improve what you came to make, right? No one try a beer can, and yes, that is what we the citizens will see. So why are they? But here, the 5 thematic areas here, education, employment, security, health, and economy. Yeah, by education, education around it out. I think you have found some under this government. What is free education? So look at the nature of our education right now. A because school 39 days, normal best 39, 3 months. When? How are they going to learn? If you look at the whole thing, we started saying the past government said let's start it progressively by getting the infrastructure. We said no, you see what is happening now. Who can tell me, say, Abacha? Looking at the educational system currently, that of under Mahama and Nana Opoku-Agyeman, this is better. Nobody can tell me this is better because education is destroyed under this government. So are we the citizens, can't we talk about it? You told us that we should be what? We should be citizens and not spectators. And if I see that things are going all wrong in education, and we want to point it to you before maybe it may be that you are not seeing it. We want to point it to you. We say, no, we shouldn't go on demonstration. How can that be? Are you getting it? Let's come to employment. Employment under Mahama and Mahama's regime before you took over. You say, oh, Mahama created graduate unemployment. Fine. It was one of your major campaign. Where you come, all graduates will get jobs. Fine. This is the man who is coming to create a job for us. And they voted for you. Today, as I speak, how many jobs have you created? The little that we had, you came rather to collapse them. You collapsed 9 good banks. About 60,000 people have lost their jobs. And don't forget your Abacha. 60,000 that have lost their jobs under the banks and the social loans district. These people have wives, they have children, and they are taken care of. Don't forget that in Ghana, when you marry and you have wife, you have somebody to take care of again, besides your family. Mm-hmm. And all these people are home now, they are not getting jobs. You collapse them. When you need only 9 billion to let the bank, to support the bank so that they continue working and that the workers will continue. You decided to use 21 billion to collapse them. And then the people should go home and sit home, just not getting job to do.
So how logically Obianuwa will buy with the government because it doesn't add up.
I guess it is. May throw light on that. The reason why. What I say. Thank you very much. And if you look at it, employment, and yet, and the citizens, you better trust to fix the country. What you are saying? What's the 1 district, 1 factory? Factory to know so with the money because of time, it's made to travel. Security, Abacha. To be honest with you, security under President Mahama, of which the current government spoke said it was bad. If you compare it to the current situation, this is not. Let me use a common word for it. French word be anytime the French man says bizarre, let us at the end here cry about that. Anytime a French man use bizarre, it means the thing is not. The word is a French word. Bizarre. Except the current situation of our security is bizarre. So what you are saying? And you know, people will talk. We are not safe. People are dying. They are killing. Invisible forces are taking the country. They can beat you. They can do anything to you, and nobody can go scot-free. We saw it in our election. By election, we saw them. In the main election, we saw 8 people died under your watch. Security is broken down. So can't we talk? You are not seeing it too. Can't we, the citizen, point it to you so that you do the corrections? Are you saying it? Look at health. Today, people, if you go to the hospital, you go to Kompoanache like this, ladies want to deliver and they are lying on the floor. Not Kompoanache alone. A lot of things we have seen it. 3 HHS, the students are laying on the floor writing. And this is what you say you have brought. The thing is not good. Shall we sit down and look at it so that the thing is destroyed? But shall we sit down and be quiet and look at it being Nenye Kojo stop? We can't do that. So he said we want to demonstrate and let you put you on your toes and make sure that Nyekosunu and Nye Una also we a savior over the year. Into buy any and say, oh, this are the over for heaven. It's you do the other course from my mind. Over the
one issues know very well. But in the wrap it up,
thank you very much. May wrap it up. Thank you very much. May last you may take the economy. Now my wrap it up. If you look at the economy compared to that of the before he took over, and goods and services are double, triple, quadruple. Market every day there is food. Petrol near the campaign. Every now and then we took petrol. For the past 5 years, every day there is petrol. And the price has doubled. It was 14 when you were coming to government. Also, we have a petrol. The mama see more than the less there. We have the used to not drive for 1. So yes, we are here. And then I saying 26 from 14 to 26. Are you telling me this is better? The people, drivers are now working for the filling station and the car owner. At the end of filling station, you are filling the map. We are not the car owner. Says a command. So I can fill it tank no map. Now I can that come. This is what the drivers are experiencing today. Are you getting it?
Yes, I do. I do say.
Meanwhile, under Mahama, may I feel 1 minute about that? 1 minute. Under Mahama, na airport no omo ye we see that time no see enye no munya 10 Ghana show mo de no mo yire ekuti so atake by na 10 Ghana no or the so come filling station or the car owner because the one so car owner na ade to obeti the king what they are saying and who go for free one ade so na we dey come car owner any filling station now na come this is what is going on and I trusted it to all the departments obia with train and you know see the country that we are talking about, it is about all these things that concern here about racism. Nothing is going on. Everything is breaking down, and we want the government to be on his toes so that you address this method. These are the things that is why we ask you to come. You say you are coming to improve it. We have seen that the thing is rather being destroyed under you. So, think the country is not by any political party, but the citizens who don't want to be spectators, the people in the country who don't want to be spectators, but they want to be citizens and speak about things that are disturbing them.
All right, thank you very much. All right, let's do this. I do say, hello.
Hello, what's the matter?
Yeah, this say we can hear you. This say we'll call it not take too much time to get my own position on the court. Yanko coefficient in your last topic, and why?
Maybe what I think is that the Supreme Court, or wherever they keep the things to, I think they had wanted to just balance the power. Tell the police that you cannot indefinitely suspend the demonstration. And also to tell among us of the demonstrations, and also say, also, even though you can do the demonstration, your power is limited. You should talk to the police. Now, Osha said the idea, so technically, the police, I think, is under the current government, I think the vice president or something. So, the demonstration now, about Automator.
Yes, I can hear you, Adise.
Automator.
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. It's a demonstration now over the may affect no matter on the in charge. So, I'm also waiting here for you. In 2 things, the
court near and say, okay, we police, we need to meet obey indefinite. Also, we need to obey, so we see police nothing. Now, we are going to see if the politicians will be able to manipulate the police enough to keep this fix the country thing a little bit holding. So I was saying, you see, for me, I think say a power play, and over on the lighter side, so say a current president who were leading some of these demonstrations before. In Tisenkaye, people we actually a friend that said, "Ye tia ubika na se kama, a kama ni." Into no choir on also maybe or day my country no pass for my FX in your mabino. Says I be a month of us almost didn't start the same thing. So I believe Senka say, Maquine. And the India guys of Maquine, so we were the police, no, a little bit independent of whatever, but we know that is not the case. And said the Nipa or Motu Abama over the last 5 years, no, massively. Now I heard the last election, said the OBS will be changing Kakra. Now I go to almost okay, my kind of problem. No, me, I think say we will be you should listen. Because it's an opportunity to fix yourself, and it's very early in your government. You have 3 years. It is no saying yes, Sebi, will be no over Vibia on person by Kenya at the end of the year. And so, Omuti and concern, even early Sabri, Nankomodi, the next 3 years, no, fixes at the end more, so that you can give yourself some kind of chance. And secondly, so no, see, Jango for Moko, a demonstration, Kakra. Brahi COVID, we say don't a year amount for Ako. Who said by this week was and next week. Sebi, rather and find me. Amount for best at you.
And no one said there's a new development out. If you must see prosecuting, like even the Chief Justice, Baumi, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
Oh, we are not going anywhere. I know you're just a distraction.
Okay.
They made me call them a better channel there. Yes, America, for example. Me COVID protocols and when joined by Democrats KCM for demonstration. Yes. Because I say, hey, I'm COVID no, and I mean, President, I mean, catch a COVID anyhow. But we've seen a situation where we were even in the earlier times of the COVID, and I am not downplaying the Black Lives Matter, but we also decided that in as much as the COVID was in effect, they had killed a black person, and that trumped whatever COVID was going to kill somebody. So I'm also asking you, say, a current situation in Ghana, no. It me the COVID no koye yi no nti me fanka say ye moani empa adwuma maye ho the Bible no cry say mama ufu and take care of your death ye living ye left and right no. We risk our lives to go and bury a dead person, but we can't risk our lives to even better our own lives in a day. You think you get what I'm saying? Omuma na ye fa de no to baby abai no ntie bibi na me no ade ba ko ye metene se e ka se min play devil's advocate me ka se baby am de radia say ye suppress ni panasa because it's going to get to a time they won't be able to suppress anybody again. What I say enti no sa time no na say the president ko for kan u chesi be ma u chesi hu fu abeto no be ma dakoro enti no omo de. So a time is going to come. Nobody is going to listen to anybody. They are going to jump on the street, and that is where they should be afraid of. Right now, many or more won't be enjoying this limited power because the time is going to come. The people will not listen to the police, and that is where they should be afraid of. Say, "Mo biya yin anger ni free no biya na arguing say okay, makama say at least yeah, a better bufu no so about 80%. Nanka besia build their cost ruby no. Sabra near their fixing bibi and I agree bibi ho. They make me a canon.
All right, thank you. Kofi yebeba so sisia, but to edu say and offer out. Paul Adumoche can say to me very interesting. Paul Adumoche say and then Supreme Court a rule tia policy for it. So where is the culture of silence at Ghana for in America? And I asked myself after I listened to Paul, so can we just base on one ruling to say that there's no corruption in the judiciary? There is no partisanship in the judiciary. The Supreme Court justices, some of their rulings doesn't get influenced by who appoints them to their various seats. Paul person uses our ruling where and coming 2 days ago if Ghana Supreme Court and they say and no court of silence be any Ghana. Now judiciary, there's no partisanship. There's no corruption in the judiciary based on our ruling hereby. Only may divergent views. Just a minute on that. Now, if you go to topic.
Now, quickly, tell me, the best I can say. Supreme Court in the ruling, the Okaya and say, police, you can't indefinitely ban any group of people from holding demonstration, which is very
reason. He was
reason.
telling the High Court, the High Court in issues are order. Police running a filing complaint.
Oh, okay. So you cannot technically ban these people indefinitely. Yes. You should give them some kind of leeway, right? Yes. And then these people too, whether you have the right to do a demonstration or not, your demonstration should be bounded by this. And I don't know how do they relate it to culture of silence, because he said, carry and will be data on demonstration, because the police has issued some statements saying, then there's still a moment demonstration in Koso. Now, movie and get you on the street, or more met you so send canon or person can then where's the culture of silence now a year through? Because after ruling, no police, no, omo to me Kasama, Monabeki can't send me after home, and still now they are still suppressing whatever it is. I don't even see how he was able to relate it. Say, be a culture of silence, and or maybe on the but I mean, I don't see how this is related. Because these people are still technically prevented from going about whatever they want to do.
But you see,
if you kind of police and carrying poor, but still our police are because they say, they are still, we are exercising our powers to prevent you from doing whatever you are doing.
Yes, but here's the case. There's a circle court to be whether the court will hear them. No, that's also another thing. So I think it comes back to zero. Let the people petition the police under the Public Order Act that they want to demonstrate. Let's see the response of the police. Because what the police was trying to say is a court new ruling, it doesn't necessarily grant them say they should hit the street. But it's telling them, it's restraining the police own to me.
And that is fair.
So
that is very fair because the police should protect whoever is going on the demonstration. So the several reasons about.
The Supreme Court ruling is going to serve as a checks on the police administration, and the police from this court to be no judge can issue perpetual injunction.
Is the vice president not the head of the police?
Yeah, he's the head of the police council. Yes.
Okay, then we can forget about that issue until further notice.
All right, let's do this now. Kofi. Hello.
Yeah, but
Kofi, let's hear you on this. Ghana Supreme Court quashed the High Court decision. Actually said, Obin to me issue injunction in perpetuity, meaning mostly as party motions are concerned, the longest it can stay 14 days in most jurisdictions. Some places they even go by 10 days. And the normal judge, High Court judge granted injunction, based on COVID protocol, COVID restrictions, and all the grantees are ruling. So because of the covenant, on to me allow more continue or the perpetual injunction to demonstration and face the country for the person of year. Supreme Court soon to me, yes, sir. So now let's hear you on this. Now you need a last topic.
Okay, may bypass it like all those injunctions and like I just want to go directly to the presidency.
Sure. How you look
as a president, as a president, so what we say, I mean, there are so many things going on in the country that maybe the president doesn't know. Like some kind, last week said, Mr. Ghana buy was about a few weeks ago. Police for better 9 is stopping with BRG to cover me home. When I am my uncle. What in America? But you say,
okay.
And American.
Oh, okay.
Just recently, April, And you know, yes, no trust and no means any theatre. Yeah, you wait till you for something. Who as a leader, be it say you COVID or you need COVID. Now say, okay, High Court, let's say because of COVID, the money pound call demonstration. As a leader, would the president for we almost say Ghana from leaders, no, for leadership, no be said. And near my petition, I need about 3 or 4 people. Bring it to the, the presidency. What I say? Bring it to the Flagstaff House. Bring it to the seat of government. Now you addressing those issues. When you independent, okay, if after you maintain it, be kind, also bad for the friends and the people now. Election, this past election shows that the people were losing trust in you as a leader. That's you see, I'm going to petition, I'm going to be some person.
Nanado, that very good track record when it comes
yes.
to that.
There were pressing issues in the country that he wanted to address. That is why he led that kind of demonstration. Right? Some people lost their lives during that demonstration, right?
They did, yes.
Well, it means now whether you are NDC or MPP, it means now or minus any economy and costs. Well, be send a mechanic no trust and him send a chiachi, what will you do? Man, who live near Koso? And name a P or where Koso in Kokoma will it's in Kofu Kunas or more car. As say, Timmy F. Queen be so. Nasa or send a mechanic or Timmy address the issue somehow. Me penny for be cast a joint, yeah. And what I say, super spreader a party on coin. And as leaders, initially, what I say, a year and now like a gatherings shouldn't be more than 25 people. These were like hundreds of people out there. Well, and, you have to first of all lead by example and also to listen. If you're a good listener as a leader, and if you're a good listener, you go a long way. And listening, you can find so many ways. There are so many means to listen to these people and to address the issues that they have. Then they can drive it that a Kumasi a Kwana Swaunia and yet cry.
Yes, there's a lot of
accidents. Well, there was one thing I made me opinion about it was about the petrol issue. These things, I'm just trying to digress a little bit.
No, go ahead.
This has been like a historical, your friend is saying, issue with Ghana and most developing countries, whereby, excuse me, the government subsidizes this kind of the friend saying, and these petroleum is controlled by the world market. You as a country, you cannot continue to subsidize these things. The people are always going to listen or look, say, oh, better swamai. But if the world market prices goes up, in the United States, you near cost. You say prices are a cost. Ubian cancer for swamai. Your tons are well. It's in the same manner from whatever and Kumam wrestling other leaders are bam wrestle. And almost started almost subsidize the petroleum prices are now be doing it. You cannot be doing that. And no for the big play politics until say big guys are here. And back to a demonstration. Okay, there was a pressing issue in Yabako so George Floyd has said me if these people did not rise up and march and demonstrate that, and can't say they'll show obey them. There are so many black people at Yokuma, and people in Nipa were like a basic about it. So almost create say almost Sharia Jina. MIA at 7 years the cockpit I told the Pakuno Nifo. But the whole world, as a matter of fact, stood up. And a man only Pakuno justice was served on Derek Chauvin. The same thing applies to Ghana and near me Koso, the Lamse Koso, Okwanye, and a fee And besides face the Ghana, we as Ghanaians, we have to face our attitude. Uni a ukopane nipa wanu nsuo na woto atwene. Wasisa ball and not the good guy to me. At the end of the day, no issue. What do you think is going to happen? Well, it comes from both ends, but the government, the president or the government being the leader of the country, has to do a lot more, to set an example for, others to follow. So that's the little I have on that.
All right, Kofi, last topic, me no only be because if I say a commercial on a product, last topic. Now we will hear you you'll be the last person to be heard on the last topic.
Okay.
All right, and gentlemen, let's do the last topic now. You're moving on. This is what happened. The minority caucus in Parliament worked out during the vetting of the Techimai South parliamentary candidate Martin Acheampong Kosa. Now, a key interesting twist be. Oma wunu nkra na yiku omo on ba kumpo maame ba se or ba support or ba be giving solidarity to Martin Acheampong Kosa. Thinking say guy ba ku we any relative even though NDC ni but not supporting Martin Acheampong Kosa. I don't even know. You see, first when I heard this story, I'm like, what kind of hypocrisy is this? People are fighting for you, and you are here taking positions or stands against those that are fighting for the seat of Oba. This is what came to me. But on the other hand, who family news, a family person much say because of more trust or confidence in Martin Acheampong Kosa and Tina Omo yes because we are obeboa na government investigate issue and sana to me just that's the way on between justice. To me, I didn't buy with it, but this what happened. NDC for minority work and show up Some political commentators are saying that was in the right direction. It being super so much say now the case is still with the police are investigating. And for you to implicate say Martin Acheampong Kosa or MPP in Techimai South is responsible for the killing of Nipewu or let me make it general. The number of 8 people that died during the 2020 elections, 2020 general elections, government ain't take key stand to be able to address that issue, It's all part of it. We decided to say, "Omo teach myself," because when the majority of death happen here, it don't acknowledge Martin Acheampong Kosa. Now, Ofayao, let's hear you on this, and this is the last topic.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now, once more, so remember congratulations. I'm saying NDC for my 29th anniversary. First time I'm found anywhere. I don't know, sir. I know some but in some of the June 4th, we won't get into that. But once more, to keep a political party from 1982 up to date, I think you guys have done well. But there's more that the party needs to do in terms of reorganization and structure and leadership. Once more, fire. Let's hear you on that issue.
Okay.
Techimai South.
Okay. Thank you very much. With Techimai South issue, the minority, actually, they have the right to say, for me, I support them fully. Why am I saying that? In the first place, for example, Martin Acheampong, right?
Yeah, Martin Acheampong Kosa.
Legitimately elected. That one is there wasn't a proper coalition before he was declared winner. In the other now, we don't know him to be the parliamentary candidate for Techimai South. It's just through those kind of military invisible forces and the Amana Edina Parliament. In the way that we don't recognize him as a legitimate MP for Techimai South because the case is still at court for now. And as we know, and if we are going to go, the lawyers, people at court are going to deal with the matter. He has to go out of Parliament in the next 2 months because we have everything that the NDC man won the election, but almost 3 years and the amano because we have other seats. You get Nyaka play NDC about 6 of them are need the unknown seats no count what they are here. Into it's a Parliament no. Onya and Onya, he wasn't elected. I may say that he and you say through the EC and then through the invisible forces and Amano at the parliament. Until we have all the right to say you both because Tama even Krano we had before we still had the time now and minority NDC were pressing say that the team and some seat in Kwampo there they could have worked on it so that time I put it press said that alone they could have worked on it so that they may who the right person that won the election but the EC refused and we know all the pressures were from the government and we know all the mechanisms so that MPP will get 137, NDC will get 137. What do you say? Because if you look play and you call recounting here, and that it doesn't belong to them. Mama, typical example. Typical example is the Sene East or Sene West. When I hear sorry here, wouldn't say if you declare my MPP. So you are aware. Say if you declare that seat for MPP, Sene East or Sene West. And I see a general secretary NDC, you call recounting. You go through them when we were seeking for the right thing to be done. When they finally agree, the NDC man won. What do you say? The same thing I is asking for the team and staff in particular. Though there were other seats in contention. But near you said that one, but this one, we could have solved it even before 7, what do you call it? 6 now. You have inaugurated parliament. You wouldn't have been there. What do you say? But you know, in the sense that my business, so many and the Kahua, and no making any speaker. What do you say? And you know, yes, I am so here, or minority. But when they maintain it, they are going to add the independent, and there will be majority, and they will get their speaker. This was the plans they took. What do you say? 137, 137, 137, 137. And Emmanuel Acheampong. What do you say? You know, you're dealing with other MPs also over there. Like, you also, Etikado Kitan, Zazugu Takale, Takwan Suayim, and Ahim Fabium. These are the things that I'm mentioning. This is as a member of parliament elect from their constituencies, just the help of the EC and the government in power, and nothing more. Elect you legally. What they say. And nothing I say they're boycotting vetting because on yet we don't know him to be the MP for 6 months. As I speak right now, the case is in court. Now say the judges adeno and the Mbranu Beye Juma then unanimous SC like the Supreme Court judges did now. Supreme Court the political judges did everything unanimous SC, unanimous now. We know say at the end of the day, and I'm a young say Christopher Bayer, who is the NDC candidate, on the winning seat for 6 months. And the young crop one that boy for here. That is the right thing to be done. Now, Mamina, say, I don't get them. I don't get what the woman is trying to say. And I'm the person Yakumu or whatsoever. It is through this guy, he is no or a parliamentary candidate in that area. But the party, and I gonna organize the whole thing. It is the party that maneuvers and then these are invisible forces in it. Military and you for no bawa or move conform. If the MP himself is aware of it, and near my course in our shooting and the MP is aware of it. He would have even organized it. You don't know what they are here because here and it's in favor. That is why it's in parliament right now. No matter how can say Moko supporting say yeah, and there's someone
I was very surprised.
Yes, very. You should be surprised about that. When we are fighting for you, justice for your people. We say Nipa now on way engineer. That way it doesn't make sense. What I say, and what I will say about that is that Yeah, young couple, they have the right, and that is the right thing they have done. They have to boycott it because you don't see him as an MP elect for the team and stuff. Until finally, the court comes out with a decision when there be a case now, but we know the NDC man won. He won the seat. Christopher Bayer won the seat, and some judges know the nuclear to the BSA that they are now inquire unanimous FC like we saw at the Supreme Court. At the end of the day, the NDC man will go back to Parliament.
All right, Ofa, thank you very much. Your last words, Nainjao. Nafi, many could finish so conclude.
Okay, the last word is fix the country now. Yeah, come on, this time again, this thing it's not the NDC, it's the entire country, it's the citizenry. What they are saying, right. Everybody is being what they are saying. We are all feeling the heat. Things are not like 4 or 5 years ago. Actually, governance here, a comparison. If you look at election 2020, it was just a comparison between John Mahama 4 years and Akufo those 4 years. What they are saying. When I was you can imagine somebody who lost election about 1 million votes and look at the margin. And even the Omuchucho Gumu, Kumasi.
You can't prove that allegation.
You ever call another time.
Sure,
if you look at the way the voting went out, with the invisible forces by the coalition and a declaration of what do you call it? Declaration of the presidential 6 times. You are changing results 6 times. Since 92, that penny you changing election tickets for 6 times.
Thank you very much for your time, gentlemen. As always, you come on board with genuine, controversial issues. I'm so grateful for your time. Now, your last words. Now, for mini Kofi and Kofi be commercial before the campaign will be. Internet me decided to be on the last topic. Why? Let's hear you.
Okay. So, but that's it. Maybe I don't know when I saw that be in different because the and the NDC for also no more one parliamentarian there on also no cry on that CSF he was under also similar investigation as CSF by GHANA-Emmanuel Acheampong he cannot and the Omono India was the first disregard for whatever is in the whatever court. Because no, now of course it's a ceremony no say in fan can some more technicality you a woman in the dodgy ya or could under the same circumstance, no.
Right.
But we so maybe no court now so appear or best now. Yeah, I'm waiting here because okay they won't among the delay or the boycott, whatever. But for me, even no case being played devil's advocate, I think at some point they are going to negotiate to drop that case and then pass this one or whatever it is. Because I guess will be able to happen. So a mind game, that's the first thing that I see. And woman now yes who are here no say in Ghana some if I say or at the end of the year they are fine but say on a J and the banu rather yen and J and the banu as an NDC and also as the other side but if you know person says and the banu rather die protecting the ballots of whoever won or whatever it is. You can also take that from her. They are command so that is also very possible. But what I'm saying is that they are more and or more if they really do not want that guy to go through because they don't believe in his legitimacy, then they should also allow the other guy no more question the citizenship at the time that he announced his citizenship. They should also not have maybe sworn him also in. Nanka we see as sworn in Nanka Amabia on also the process and course now we also be anchor. That way no then I can see that there is some balancing but The old the number they looked at it, it's not even there. The way the number near coming to say, yeah, the that's why I have a problem with. You know, finally, what I'm saying is, I don't usually like the idea of picking from the history to come and justify the person because if you any history in answer, it shouldn't be a justification of doing something foolish right now. But sometimes when you see the person who is there and took no action, trying to take action now because it affects them, then it comes some way. So what I was saying is that the polarization in terms of politics, is getting to a point where we are refusing to see our country and we are always doing everything possible to make sure the other one looks some way rather than the country looking some way. So it's about time we should look at those things if we really want to get some development. That's how I want to.
All right, I just say thank you very much for your time. See you the same time next week. Kofi?
No.
Yeah,
I know say yeah commercial unless also will be far Techima South any the killings that happened or 2020 election up to date into me.
I mean that killing they say no yak make some last week there about more modern 1 year investigation as to what happened or who were the perpetrators, and they are it doesn't matter Unipa who so NPP new, NDC new, CPP new, Unipa.
Right.
Say investigation, you're finding out who caused it. But besides that, I'm saying Yenya back I'm saying Anna Yawana or NDC big time supporter partner
I think so or communication directorate in New York or a part of NDC.
We are some mechanic says or sister elections, Techima South, say a friend is saying a J Mensan so when we need the mechanic say use the right channel court now.
Yeah, it is in court. The case is pending in court.
Yeah, so let's try and keep it there. That's what I would say.
All right. On the screen, who say there's a company which is a store, an African store, almost shipping all over United States. I mean, all the 50 states. I'll please see you order now on between the abroad. That's a little I can say. The brain behind it, Ankasano or Hano, my former colleague, University of Ghana. Then, once I started media houses, it's about 14 years ago, or say 13 years along the line, from African Beat 106.5, and a magical New Vision, right? Then Kofi relocated from Massachusetts, or Ohio. Then later, Alabama City of Virginia. But the story, so I say, one limitation, but maybe I will be on to me. But Kofi, my own what actually brought about this? What was the mindset in here who created this online store? And I know some more physical offices, so more location and so. But where from this e-commerce about Ghanaian product? Because you didn't even say you're African stock, but where did you get that mindset from? Because that's what is happening today. Amazon, Walmart, major stores in here, no more delivery, what we call e-commerce. So where from this?
Yeah, I mean the main reason behind us opening the store was like when we moved down here to Virginia Beach, like there were only 2 African stores out here, and like believe me, brother, the goods were very expensive. Like when we tried to go out there and buy stuff, it was really expensive. And like before then, we were like selling some kenke, a little bit of kenke out of the house. Like my mother-in-law and my mom were making it, and people were coming over to buy. So realizing that the goods were very expensive, we decided, I already had the business, the ES wholesale set up. So we decided to travel to DC every now and then, buy all the goods that people need out here. Like whatever they need. I mean, more money could be whatever. I mean, the Ghanaian kitchen needs, we do have it. And like, as you said, we ship it all over the United States, wherever you are. If you need it, we can send it to you. You can go to our website, eswholesale.com, eswholesalellc.com, or you can call us on 413-687-9234.
What's the
and
name?
whatever
What's
you
the
need.
name of the store?
It's ES Wholesale
Oh, yes, wholesale.
LLC.com.
Okay.
Yes.
And so mostly, what type of delivery I am here? How long does it take? Say interstate from say Virginia to
It's
Massachusetts.
like it depends on the customer. Some people like ask for overnight shipping. Like we can do that. But the regular delivery would take up to like about 3 business days. But your kenke or whatever you order is still going to be fresh because of the way we package it.
Oh, I see.
And like out here, like in the Hamptons area, Hampton Road area, we actually bring it to the person, like the customer. When they order it, we drive to their house and deliver it to them.
I see. Kofi, what's up my number ni bio? Na
number is 413 687-9234.
All right, Kofi, thanks for your time. Synonym, these are the companies are almost supporting programs are here, you know. Kofi, official contributor, you show so. And you know, you be treat you be as say we hear product be we place order from them. Doing so, no, and be boyama every weekend. You be to me discuss issues concerning your country, you know. It's all for the betterment of the country. And you know, your longevity, your years wholesale. Your danceable services, then we have a realtors or organ or motor line, and we have what you call the data world, almost a chair about computer system. And I say, oh, per house and so on. That is the data world. Almost what you call the data analyst. You become a data analyst, you can work with. Some of these guys make about $60 an hour, roughly around 120 to 160,000 a year. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not discouraging anyone from not going to 4-year college. But this is a short course. I'll be to me a year, no. Then you pursue with college, because you see in a capitalist system, the first option is that money should be coming. That is how we run a capitalist society, and that is how we live in a capitalist society. So this course is a more career, more professional, more diverted. This is what they are doing, and most of them also work from home. What friend number there was which is 508-656-4569. He's called Jason. Open one-on-one on Obey. So open so join you on yearly sections and so on. Yeah, open joining group. Everything is done virtually. With me, I know more. Then you go to so a house and say be up so a payment plan. Normal build the houses. Mawa. Friend number we are 978-654-0002. May they almost contact them or Ghana. They can help you. Any type of house, so almost more plans on between the amount. Then, if you live in Massachusetts or you intend to relocate to Massachusetts, now you're a health worker, being RN, being LPN, CNO, HHR, or what you call Danceable Services LLC. The number is 978-654-0002. Here you bargain for your experience, you bargain for your certificate. They will place you or hospitals, assisted living, group home, or rehabs. Then there is this product. We are trying so much. Give it to me and the brain behind it, which is a physician.
Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Kofi Acheampong. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C, very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where ancient Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefits, and as your glutathione level improves, you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement, and as the glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you would benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing cellgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People improve well, they are recovering faster, and even if you feel you're perfectly fine, because you're going to benefit from the enhanced sleep, your mental focus being sharp, ability to recover from fatigue, stress, and exercise, and you're also going to derive lots of benefits from taking cellgevity. The dosage is 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Take it with lots of water because you want to flush out the toxins that are being washed out of your system. People ask me whether there are side effects to taking cellgevity, and it's important to know that some people get what we call detoxification reaction. They are bloating, they're using the washroom a lot, headache, but these are signs that the product is actually working. Even as you experience these things, they are not side effects, but they are detoxification reactions. Over the course of a very few days to weeks, these things disappear completely, and you're going to get enormous health benefits. So what's the solution? Drink lots of water when you start experiencing detox reactions. If it's excessive, you might want to decrease the dosage to just 1 or 2 capsules a day, and then gradually build it back up to the normal dose. But then, if you're having allergic symptoms, you're running nose, itchy, redness in your eyes, then you might benefit from another product, which we call Max 1. Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. GHANA-Emmanuel. I'm here today to talk to you about cellgevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And
all right, hopefully next weekend, you bring out the brain behind cellgevity. They ask you some questions. What is so unique about this food supplement? Or say any drug, even though it's been approved by the FDA, but the idea a boy help you with immune booster. About boy, so more be almost go through pain. I mean, it comes with age sometimes, but sometimes lack of exercise or good rest. Say, but correct this evening now. So we'll get him or a Ghanaian physician. What develop here? There's a lot of testimonies about it. These are the people who more programs in fear. And they say, oh, be interested. And then the back casa, I know say, Obama questions in Ibibisana. Once more, now, may now be asked for your time. And then it was a very serious issues discussing where the COVID vaccine is concerned. Why I purchased Russia, These are some of the issues and they address it. Until next week, I'll say enjoy the rest of your weekend and see you tomorrow for the spiritual award. That program is coming back from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We'll be talking about TB Joshua from A to Z, what it means for man of God, our free yes, yeah. What will be the future of the church? What impact and will make here? Now, the so impact in our society. So this is what we are also going to look into.